I always thought I was funny. Till the day I became what some would refer to as a comedian. And that's okay, because I've never really been that funny before. And I accept all of your jobs, because I am a comedian. That's what they actually call me. In my home country of comedian land, full of many people who are comedians. I was once a comedian for a long time. I officially naturalized as a citizen comedian land. I'm glad. Well, not true. Comedian land is just a place that exists in my mind that I made up. So I can play with you from comedian land. Certainly I'm glad that I am actually in comedian land. Even the truth has become just all in here. Nice ballad. Now, do you have a plan for comedian land? Comedian land is the funniest place there is. And there's also a second cave on the other side of the mountain. I know. I thought I was going to be all crazy, but I really don't know what to do. So, we're going to have to go crazy. Next on this list of people that want to be invited to Comedian Land are Byzantine. Words you can't say. Let's see. How many people are going to die today from Comedian Land? Die of laughing. Anyway. She's one of my friends. She likes to play online, and she has many pocketbooks, which she extends. She's great at this. Most of her inventory spaces are people who are using buckets for her new monument to fountains, and those are water buckets. So there's no really problem that we seem to have until we find the cave and we realize we're trapped. I'm really, really trapped, and I just died. Alright, guys. Next on this actual list of people, let's see here. Let me use my mind to try to make up something crazy. Fuck. I can't think of anything crazier than the first one. Alright, Byzantine, you are the queen of my mountain scene. Gosh, I could do anything for Byzantine. Thank you, lady, for being the only one that made the list. And also the top number of that list, which is 1. I'm glad you won. I'm glad you're number 1. I hope that you are my friend forever, Byzantine. Thank you, Byzantine. I'm trying to find you now. It won't take long. They all know my inventory space is empty. I've been running around this place for far too long, waiting for Byzantine. I'm so glad that she's on my friends list. Now, many places around here have actual caves, and not many people know that actual caves exist. There's multiple entrances to any mountain cave, ones which have devolved or degenerated over time through various consequences made by man-made consequences, whatever you hate. You want to say. It's a man without consequence. And you see, you can't really say without becoming. Who I like to refer to as the man behind Zoolander. But you know it's not, because that's your favorite movie. And you don't like playing Zoolander, but you would be willing to see if anybody else was willing to play Zoolander, because you know you're the prettiest thing since that spoon. And I've spooned before into my spoon. If you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So I used the spoon, and at a point I gazed to find a reflection. One I could not see, for the spoon had distorted me. See, this is why I get paid by Byzantine. She's the only one that knows how to party with me. I wish she'd just, Make that click link. Link that click. Whatever. I don't even know how to say it anymore. Come on with your beeswax and shit. I don't know. I got rid of that too. You know why? Because I am literally the king of the mountain. And that's okay. If that's okay with you. All I need is one of those little bundles, you know, and I can put a bundle or two in with my, I don't know, something crazy, you know? Because I'm really not any good at playing this video game, and I'm going to have some help. Somebody with some coin. That's okay, you know, because I'm too crazy. Because I'm so crazy that I can't do anything with my mind that I can't do with my voice. Wow. We're back in the same cave, guys. Do you think there's a big thing that we can find? Okay, now this is what I'm looking for. I remember now. It's not beds. It's actually something deep within that harbors warmth. Some call it coal and some call it the torch part. I'm actually looking for coal and stone because I'm going to skip the Iron Age and I'm going to skip the Diamond Age. I'm just going to go right back to where I started in a cave. So, thanks a lot, guys. It was awesome. Thanks to you, Byzantine, for showing up this day. And well, anyway, whatever, man. You know, you play alone all day, you get used to a couple of techniques. That's okay, because I have the authority to play this game without the music, without hearing myself speak, and without any amount of actual, you know, like calming relief and calming vibes, calming people for calming trees, and as if it was catnip that I had. But what I really needed inside was just like a list of ingredients, you know, because if I actually had a chest that had everything that I needed, then I would go to the end. But I'm afraid as soon as I get a shulker box, I'm going to think, well, there's no reason to leave. And I'm going to be so afraid, you know, because all of my inventory space is missing. Because all I do is walk around all day and look at all these strange trees, you know? It's so sad. I'm alone all the time. And that's fine. I hope somebody gets online. I'm feeling rather prepared. I have reached the top of the mountain. And yet, I still feel very afraid because as soon as I get up there, I know that there's not going to be any help for me. I'm stuck here just waiting for somebody to come log into my website because I have these great ideas, you know, and unfortunately, I am no real master of my domain because I've seen too many television shows, and I thought as soon as I got caught up here that eventually I would have to go live, you know. And thank you, Creeper. Wow, that really helped. Well, you know, I am actually stuck up here, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'm just gonna wait around and see if someone logs on. I'm really scared. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna roll a cigarette. I have plenty of papers. You want me to go into that? It's fine. As soon as I found a notebook with college line paper inside, I realized that the smaller that you write, the more efficient on a page that you'll be. But then I also saw at the same time, through experience, that writing on wide bold sheets, in fact, is actually more efficient if you are writing anything other than a master's thesis. Which is okay, because I guess that's all I basically do in college. College, that's okay. You know, you don't learn a lot in college, actually. Where you really learn is by reading books. But there's all those expensive textbooks that you have to read in college. And getting online is really a good way to find essentially the same information. And so I've never really used very many literature books. in my education, or actually it's the other way around. I've never actually used a textbook. So yeah, it's fine. I've never read a textbook. Okay, whatever. Read one the other day. It was alright, and it had lots of words in it which I could define. Other than that, I was pretty confused. All those statistics, just like why would you need to know the mean if you already got the ratio? And I was immediately confused upon hearing that statement. It doesn't matter at all because mean and ratio are not the same thing at all. They're non. There's a word for it in division, but yeah, it's no good. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that the whole time. I was just like, well, listen, this year to this textbook thing, and I was like, well, might be kind of important, but you're wrong. That's okay, So, like, if I was going to take a ratio instead of a mean, the problem is that you always think that quotient isn't if you're into statistics. But they don't teach you that. They don't teach you anything, really. It's too bad, because all they show in the textbooks are all the answers and pictures. Like, I saw this one guy who published a textbook after he had a master's. He made a textbook in the publishing industry. Unfortunately, his textbook had out-of-date stock photos, and I was like, is that the whole thing? And then I realized, no, it was actually a masterful work of art, which I call Algebra 2. Boom, 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 boom. I made up that song for absolutely no reason, even though it seems to fit in with the words I'm saying, and nobody knows that it's not the lyrics to the song. Most of the people that I know know this song, except nobody does. And that's okay, because as long as everyone I know is actually normal. And take everyone normal. This found in normalcy. And that's okay, as long as you're normal for real, though, And I am too, because one of these holes is right next to the other one. I actually don't know. That's okay, because I'm going over to my own watering hole. Yeah, really. I read textbooks, so I don't really read textbooks. Except the problem is I actually do because I'm crazy. So. I have almost found my textbook. Not quite it, but it'll have to do. I certainly hope that it's still in this room. This poor picture that's in this probably had no idea it was going to be used in the textbook. And this is actually a biography by two authors that wrote simultaneously. But the great part is that he's just sitting there, right? And so we must too begin to sit, for we have just gone a little bit nuts. Last time I did this, I planted bamboo all over the island. All right, so notice how old and fragile he is. He's very sad. I personally believe that this poor man probably needs somewhere to sit. And he's got one, but he's still weeping. So we're going to try to make this man feel a little bit more like us. We're actually young people. I really don't know. I'm going to have to sit down. Oh my gosh. See, I just go so bunny rabbit, and I am a mammal. But beyond that, I don't see the coordination. I don't see the relation to actual bunnies. And I guess as long as you look too far back and you realize bunnies are really related to mammals, but you're not a bunny, then I guess it's okay, because as I sit here on my strange throne, I feel compelled to go on, despite my bunny gap. It was a bunny. It was a bunny. Now, I've already led myself to places I've already been, and I'm feeling okay with it. Now I have some meaningless gold trapped inside this mind. Crap. That's alright, because I'm just going to turn left and go to sleep. Look, it's nighttime. Okay, next page. That's alright. Okay, so this is actually one of those postcards that they send you. When you realize, oh my gosh, somebody has lived here, done lots of good stuff, lots of pretty ladies, and I wish I was one of them. I don't know about quality, but from a great artist like me, recreate. Poor ladies. Well, I think they're fine. Of course, I have no idea what I'm even saying. The ladies are nice. We all like to. Oh my gosh! Wow, I see my mistake here is actually leaving the dirt behind. So we're ladies ourselves, and we pull potatoes, and that's okay. Right. Okay. So I don't have to exactly think about this too much, because I'm no Van Gogh. We're gonna have to work a little bit harder, try harder. I'll be all right. Man, sure sad. What am I gonna do? Oh my gosh! I hope I make it out of this crater. Okay, what time is it? For real? Yeah. Okay, so this will be some very unfortunate sound design, but I'm really looking straight at the camera and saying, why do you have to record every line? Why can't I just press pause and just keep streaming? Why can't I wait, go over there, switch apps, and come back? I don't know. It's just so sad, Other than that, there's not a lot of places to go where you can just sit down and read, especially with all this dirt and sand. I personally would like a sand chair, because if it was made of sand, I might disappear. I hope that he's doing okay with his achy bones and joints. Please do not order him around, especially when he sits like points. So, see, we fine crafted the entire past, everything I've ever known and loved. I'm glad, and so are you, because you've got that cigarette sack. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope you enjoyed my attempt at basically just destroying my brain. Now, I was trying to understand, grapple with, and tackle several problems at once, which I did use that weird textbook idea they had that once, which I don't really know what was up with that, because I didn't believe, but I had read the book, so